problem of misuse of drug and alcohol at work is a widespread problem. Statistics show that in the last 2 years, 1 in 3 employers have disciplined an employee for alcohol misuse. The statistics also show that 1 in 4 employers have disciplined an employee for drug misuse at work, whilst finally statistics show that 1 in 5 have had to dismiss an employee for either drug or alcohol misuse at work. The impact of drug and alcohol misuse on the workforce can be wide-ranging. One of the main issues is unexplained or frequent absences. Employees may be off sick, or they may just be absent without leave. Another issue that employers face is lack of punctuality. Employees may be late for work or late for meetings, and this causes an issue for employers. There may also be an unexplained dip in productivity or performance issues, so employees may start to lack at work and not be able to perform their role properly, or there may be issues with the work that they are outputting. There are also cases of more accidents and near misses at work, for example health and safety breaches or simply employees making errors. The issue can also range into conduct issues, so for example a conduct issue may be something as simple as failing to follow a management instruction, but it also could include things like aggression at work. All of these issues also lead to pressure on other colleagues. Other colleagues then have to pick up the slack, or they have to help out more, and this can then impact on their health and their mental well-being. Signs that employees can look out for when trying to identify if an employee is suffering with substance or alcohol misuse. Physical symptoms can be things such as appearing tired, glossy or watery eyes, dilated pupils, runny nose, memory loss, or simply that the employee does smell of alcohol when they're at work. The issue can even go further than this, in that the employee could demonstrate mood swings. They could have highs and lows. They could also become introverted, a bit withdrawn, not getting involved as much as they previously used to, or you may notice things like the employee neglecting personal hygiene or grooming. The benefits of tackling substance misuse in the workplace are extensive. They can include reducing absenteeism, improving punctuality, improving performance if we can address the underlying issue, improving health and safety, so avoiding risks and incidents at work, and it can also avoid the need to recruit and replace new employees if, for example, employees leave as a result of capability or disciplinary issues, or simply on sickness absence reasons. Steps that an employer can take if an employee is misusing drugs and alcohol include initially putting in place a good policy that deals with those issues. How will the business react? What will the business do? And what does the employee need to do? It's also necessary to train your managers on those policies. We need to speak with our managers and ask them, and so they can identify what to look out for, how to have those difficult conversations, how they can support the employees, and then what do they do with that support? How do they manage that process? Employers also need to look out for whether the issue is a disability. So the Equality Act makes it clear that alcoholism is not a disability. However, alcoholism could be caused by a disability or could cause a disability, for example, liver cirrhosis or anxiety and depression. If it is a disability, employers need to be aware that they have a duty to make reasonable adjustments. So this is something that employers really need to factor in before making any decisions. And finally, if employers are going to invoke a disciplinary or a capability procedure to manage an employee misusing drug or alcohol, then it's necessary for them to ensure it's a fair process, that they follow their own policies, they follow ACAS, and they probably should take legal advice, especially if they're going to take a decision to dismiss an employee. At Bermans, we can help you to prevent that issue before it arises. We can help you draft and implement a substance and alcohol misuse policy. We can also provide in-house training to your managers so they know what to look out for, the steps to take, and how to manage the situation. We do, however, appreciate that not all, we can have a policy and we can have well-trained managers, but it isn't necessarily that these are going to limit the issues, and employers may need to run down a capability or a disciplinary procedure. And in those cases, we can support and guide you through those processes.